Everyone, myself Deepak Shah from New Catholic Mission School Jhabwa, and today's video is for class 12th, subject mathematics. Name of the chapter is chapter 5 and continuity and differentiability. So today's topic is the derivative of a function in parametric form. So first we discuss about what is parametric form. If x and y are two functions, in a way x equals to ft and y equals to gt. So this is called parametric form. Here we have x and here equals to ft, y equals to gt are the two functions where t is a parameter. So first we differentiate these two functions with respect to this t. So d by dt into x equals to d by dt of ft. Similarly here d by dt of y equals to d by dt of gt. So we get dx by dt equals to f dash t. Differentiation of ft is f dash t, and dy by dt equals to g dash t. After that we find dy by dx, and the dy by dx equals to dy by dt upon dx by dt. So value of dy by dt is g dash t, and value of dx by dt is f dash t. So this is dy by dx, and differentiation of these two functions with respect to x is g dash t upon f dash t. So in exercise 5.6 we get this type of questions, parametric form of questions, and we solve in this way. So let's move towards exercise 5.6. Question number 1. The question number 1 is x and y are connected parametrically by the equation given in exercise 1 to 10 without eliminating the parameter. Without eliminating the parameter, we have to find dy by dx. So first x is given as at square, 2at square, and y is given as at to the power 4. So first we differentiate this x with respect to t. So differentiate with respect to t. Here t is parameter. So dx by dt equals to 2a is constant, d by dt of t square. Similarly dy by dt, a is constant, d by dt of t to the power 4. So dx by dt equals to 2a, differentiation of t square is 2t. Similarly dy by dt equals to a as it is, differentiation of t to the power 4 is 4t cube. Now dy by dx equals to, we know that dy by dx equals to dy by dt upon dx by dt. So dy by dt is 4at cubes, this, and dx by dt is 4at. 4 cancel by 4, a cancel by a, t cancel by t cube. So t square is the answer. Dy by dx, value of dy by dx is t square. So without eliminating the parameter t, we get the value of dy by dx. Okay. Next question. Question number 5. X equals to cos theta minus cos 2 theta, and y equals to sin theta minus sin 2 theta. So differentiate this x with respect to theta. Here we have theta as parameter, so we find dx by d theta. So differentiation of cos theta is minus sin theta, minus differentiation of cos 2 theta is minus sin 2 theta and differentiation of 2 theta is 2. So we get minus sine theta plus 2 sine 2 theta. This is dx by d theta, and now dy by d theta. Differentiation of sine theta is cos theta minus differentiation of sine 2 theta is cos 2 theta into 2. So cos theta minus 2 cos 2 theta. This is dy by d theta. So dy by dx equals to dy by d theta upon dx by d theta equals to cos theta minus cos 2 theta upon minus sin theta plus 2 sin 2 theta. So this is the value of dy by dx. Next question, question number 6. Question number 6, x equals to a theta minus sin theta and y equals to a 1 plus cos theta. Differentiate this with respect to theta. So we get dx by d theta, a as it is. Differentiation of theta is 1 because differentiation of x is 1. So theta, differentiation of theta is also 1 minus differentiation of sin theta is cos theta. Similarly, dy by d theta, a as it is. Differentiation of 1 is 0 plus differentiation of cos theta is minus sin theta. Okay. Now dy by dx equals to dy by d theta upon dx by d theta. So a minus a sin theta, value of dy by d theta is minus a sin theta upon a 1 plus cos theta. A cancel by a, and we know that sin 2 theta equals to 2 sin theta cos theta. So sin theta equals to 2 sin theta by 2 cos theta by 2. So value of sin theta is minus 2 sin theta by 2 cos theta by 2. Also cos 2 theta equals to, we have 3 formulas. So one formula is 2 cos square theta minus 1. 2 cos square theta minus 1. So it becomes 1 plus cos 2 theta equals to 2 cos square theta, or 1 plus cos theta equals to 2 cos square theta by 2. If here we have theta, then here we have half of theta, it means theta by 2. If we have here 2 theta, then here theta. So value of 1 plus cos 2 theta is 2 cos square theta by 2. 2 cancel by 2, 1 cos cancel by 1 cos. So we get sin theta by 2 upon cos theta by 2. It means tan theta by 2. This is the answer of question number 6. Okay. Next question, question number 8. Question number 8. X equals to a cos t plus log 10 t by 2 and y equals to a sin t. Okay. So differentiate it with respect to t, because here we have t as parameter. So dx by dt, a as it is, differentiation of cos t is minus sin t plus differentiation of log tan t by 2. So first we differentiate log, if we take this term as x, then log x, differentiation of log x is 1 upon x. So 1 upon tan t by 2. After this log, then we take differentiation of tan and x, tan x, differentiation of tan x is sec square x. So sec square t by 2, and then differentiation of this t by 2 as 1 by 2. Okay. First we differentiate log x as 1 upon x, then 10x as sec square x, and then x, so 1 by 2. Okay. So dx by dt equals to a minus sin t plus 1 upon sin t by 2 upon cos t by 2. We write it as 1 upon sin and cos, and sec square t is equals to 1 upon cos square t by 2, and also it is 1 by 2. This cos cancel by cos, so we get minus sin t plus 1 upon, if we write this 2, then sin t by 2, then cos t by 2. This is the formula of sin t. Okay, 2 sin t by 2 cos t by 2 is the formula of sin t. So dx by dt equals to a minus sin t plus 1 upon sin t. Then we take LCM as sin t, a, then minus sin square t plus 1. So 1 minus sin square theta is cos square theta, so cos square t upon sin t. This is the value of dx by dt. Okay. Now dy by dt, directly we write dy by dt as a cos t. So this is dy by dt and this is dx by dt. Now we have to find dy by dx. So dy by dx equals to dy by dx equals to dy by dt, it means a cos t, upon dx by dt, it means a cos square t upon sin t. Okay. So cos cancel by cos, a cancel by a, so a tan t. This is the answer. Okay. So last question of this exercise, question number 10. X equals to cos theta plus theta sin theta, and a is also there. Y equals to a sin theta minus theta cos theta, or theta cos theta, yes. So cos theta plus theta sin theta and sin theta minus theta cos theta. So differentiate with respect to theta. So dx by d theta, a as it is, differentiation of cos theta is minus sin theta plus, here we have two functions. So product rule, we use product rule, first, second. First, differentiation of second, sin theta, differentiation of sin theta is cos theta, plus second as it is, and differentiation of first is 1. So we get minus sin theta plus theta cos theta plus sin theta. So sin theta cancel, we get a theta cos theta as dx by d theta. Now dy by d theta, a as it is, sin theta, differentiation of sin theta is cos theta minus, here also we have two functions, first function is theta, second is cos theta. So we use product rule. First, differentiation of second, differentiation of cos theta is sin theta minus sin theta, plus first and second as it is, and differentiation of first, differentiation of theta is 1. So a cos theta minus theta sin theta plus cos theta. So a cos theta minus plus theta sin theta minus cos theta, these two cancel. So value of dy by d theta is a theta sin theta. So if we have to find dy by dx, then first we write dy by d theta, a theta sin theta and value of dx by d theta as a theta cos theta. So it is tan theta. Answer is tan theta. Okay, so this is all about exercise 5.6. Now we move towards next topic, that is second order derivative. Second order derivative, or we can also say it as double differentiation. Second order derivative or double differentiation. Second order derivative. In this we have one function y equals to fx. Differentiate this function with respect to x. So d by dx of y equals to d by dx of fx. So we get dy by dx as f dash x. This is first differentiation. If we again differentiate this term, again differentiate with respect to x, so we get d by dx of dy by dx, differentiation of dy by dx. Here also d by dx of f dash x. So d square y upon dx square. So d2y by dx square or d square y upon dx square equals to f double dash x. This is called second order derivative. We differentiate this function two times, so we get second order derivative. This is also written as y double dash or y2 or d2y. Okay, so in these three ways also we write this d square y upon dx square, but we take generally this or this two. Okay, so this is all about theory of exercise 5.7. Now exercise 5.7. Let's take first question. 5.7, question number 1, y equals to x square plus 3x plus 2. So according to this question, we differentiate with respect to x. Differentiate with respect to x. So dy by dx equals to d by dx of x square plus 3 d by dx of x plus d by dx of 2. So d by dx of x square is 2x, d by dx of 3x is 3 and d by dx of constant is 0. So dy by dx equals to this. This is first differentiation. Again if we differentiate, then we get d by dx of dy by dx. Here 2 d by dx of x plus d by dx of 3. So d2y by dx square equals to 2 into 1 plus 0. So the answer is 2. Second order derivative of this question. Now next question, question number 5. Question number 5 of exercise 5.7. Y equals to x square log x. Differentiate with respect to x. So dy by dx. Here we have two functions. First is x square and second is log x. So we take product rule. X square d by dx of log x plus log x d by dx of x square. So x square log x, differentiation of log x is 1 upon x plus log x into 2x, x cancel by x. So x plus 2x log x. This is dy by dx. Again differentiate with respect to x. So we get d2y by dx square equals to d by dx of x plus 2 d by dx of x log x. Here also we have two functions, first and second. So we take product rule. So d2y by dx square equals to 1 because differentiation of x is 1 plus 2 as it is, and first differentiation of second log x is 1 upon x plus log x as it is, differentiation of x is 1. This x cancel, so 1 plus 2, 1 plus log x. So 1 plus 2 plus 2 log x. Answer is 3 plus 2 log x. This is second order derivative. Okay. Question number 5 complete. Now we take one more question. Question number 9. Question number 9 is log x. So first differentiation is, if we take this term as log and this is x, so differentiation of log x is 1 upon x. So it is 1 upon log x, and differentiation of this log x is 1 upon x. So the value of dy by dx is 1 upon x log x. Okay. Now again differentiate with respect to x. So d2y by dx square equals to, here we have two functions in division, so we use quotient rule. Second, differentiation of first minus first differentiation of second upon square of second term. Okay, this is quotient rule. We discussed it in exercise 5.2, 5.3. So d2y by dx square equals to x log x into 0, differentiation of 1 is 0, minus 1 as it is, and differentiation of this 2 is first second. First differentiation of second plus second differentiation of first upon x log x whole square as it is. So d2y by dx square equals to 0 minus this 2 cancel, 1 plus log x upon x log x whole square. So value of d2y by dx square is minus 1 plus log x upon x log x whole square. This is answer of question number 9. Okay. Now we have some more questions in this exercise, which are we have to prove. So we take question number 11th, in which we have y equals to 5 cos x minus 3 sin x. 11th question, 5 cos x minus 3 sin x, and we have to prove that d2y by dx square plus y equals to 0. So we find second order derivative, and then we have to prove that this equals to 0. So we take this, differentiate it as dy by dx. So 5 differentiation of cos x is minus sin x, minus 3 differentiation of sin x is cos x. Again differentiate with respect to x. So d2y by dx square, 5 differentiation of sin x is cos x, so it is minus cos x, minus 3 differentiation of cos x is minus sin x. So taking 5 minus cos x plus 3 sin x, take minus common, so we get cos x minus 3 sin x. Okay, 5 is not with both term, this is with only first term. So it is 5 minus cos x and 3 sin x. So minus, if we take minus common, then we get this term, and d2y by dx square equals to minus, and this 5 cos x minus 3 sin x is the value of y, 5 cos x minus 3 sin x, 5 cos x minus 3 sin x, value of y. So d2y by dx square equals to minus y, or d2y by dx square plus y equals to 0. So this is proof of this question. Question number 11 complete. Now next question is question number 13. Question number 13. Y equals to 3 cos log x minus plus 4 sin log x. Okay, this is the question, and we have to prove x square y2 plus xy1 plus y equals to 0. Here y2 means second order derivative, y1 means first order derivative, and y is given. So first we differentiate this term with respect to x. So dy by dx, we write this dy by dx as y1, okay, because we have to use y1 here. So 3 as it is. Differentiation of cos x is minus sine, so minus sine log x, and differentiation of log x is 1 upon x, plus 4 as it is. Differentiation of sine x is cos x, so sine log x is cos log x upon log x. Differentiation of log x is 1 upon x. So y1 equals to minus 3 sine log x upon x plus 4 cos log x upon x. y1 equals to x common LCM, so minus 3 sine log x plus 4 cos log x. X is in LHS, so we get x y1 equals to minus 3 sine log x plus 4 cos log x. Again differentiate with respect to x. So we have first and second two functions. First function as it is, differentiation of second, differentiation of y1 is y2, plus second as it is, differentiation of first is 1, equals to minus 3 as it is, differentiation of sine log x is cos log x, and differentiation of log x is 1 upon x, plus 4 as it is, differentiation of cos log x is minus sine log x, and differentiation of log x is 1 upon x. So we get x y2 plus y1 equals to minus 3 cos log x upon x plus or minus 4 sine log x upon x. So again we take x LCM, so minus 3 cos log x minus 4 sine log x. X is in LHS, so x into x, x square y2 plus x y1 equals to minus common, so 3 cos log x plus 4 sine log x. So x square y2 plus x y1 equals to minus this 3 cos log x plus 4 sine log x is the value of y. So we put it as y, and if we take this minus y in LHS, then we get x square y2 plus x y1 plus y equals to 0. So this we have to prove.